The problem that we realized is that it exists a very high cost in the transportation of the merchandise that we use day by day. That is why we start working on developing this startup with a team made of Saul Pizarro, a student of the engineering degree in biotechnology, Gustavo Mendoza, a student of the international business career, and I, Salvador Cruz, intern in the civil engineering degree, with the company of our advisor, Jose Navarrete, from Tec de Monterrey in Chihuahua. The solution we are proposing is to develop a digital platform either through an app or a website in which we communicate to all companies that need to transport their products with the nearest available truck, achieving eliminate the empty cost that every transport company has to charge to the customer in case their truck returns empty to its place of origin.
The market segment we have identified is very big indeed. In 2017 alone, $700 billion in merchandise were mobilized in the North American region via truck alone. In Mexico specifically, 56% of the merchandise was mobilized by auto transport. So this is a very big segment of the transport industry. It also represents 4.5% of the GDP of the country. This indicates that Mexico is a very important transporter of goods, especially in their internal distribution and also to the exports to the United States. Also, we have seen that Mexico ranks 41 in the Index of Competitivity of Transport Infrastructure. In our customer segment, we have identified that our main potential clients are all those related to the industry, specifically manufacturers, distributors, producers, exporters, importers. We have seen this because these are the ones that mobilize most of the merchandise, specifically for either export or import to the United States or Canada mostly, but also through the mobilization of merchandise and their distribution of completed goods. After being in contact with our potential consumer base, specifically the businesses, we have identified the next points that were most interesting for them for us to implement in our solution, which are the next ones, including punctuality, comfort of service, transport variety, real-time location, quality of service, insured merchandise, 24/7 service, and the reduction of cost. Of this, the most important are punctuality, the transport variety, which includes the capabilities of contracting the adequate units for their needs, the insured merchandise, and the 427, which is a key aspect for some instances.
Due to we want to innovate doing this startup and this new business, the main channels that we are looking forward is the web page and the app. This app will be for Android and for iOS, and so people can use the app to contract the service and the specifications and the requirements they need for their fleet. Also, we are going to have an automatized customer service that they will make it easier for the customer to contact us and to have the answers at the time that they need it. For the customer relationships, one is the personalized service. Our application and our platform is going to have a historial of the previous services that you have used in our platform, so you will remember which were your principal or your main locations that your merchandise was. And also we are going to use the rewards to loyal clients. For the revenue streams, we are going to use an invoice commission. The approximate percentage of this commission is about 11% of the invoice, and this invoice is calculated by the minimum fare plus the distance plus the type of kind of unit that you require, plus the time of the travel of the fleet, and the demand that this unit or fleet has. Also, we are looking to implement a system of advertisement where we can also get revenue. For the key resources, we know that nowadays, mostly when you require a fleet or a transport, you need to request it by email or phone, and this is not always like very efficient. So due to the possibility and the needs that we have, it is required that we use a software that where you can contract your fleet. Also, many of the logistic companies nowadays do not have an emergency service that you as a company require for right now or for a few hours. So we are looking to implement this.
The key activities that we are proposing for our startup is to automatize the payment, fast and easy to a charge of a credit card of the company, is having the best time routes for customers, real-time location, friendly app, and the best customer service.
The web partners that we found that we need to have are medium and large transportation companies that are going to provide us the transportation and their equipment. Also, the map software that we are planning to take from Google, the insurance carriers, and the software developers that are going to make our platform.
Finally, we have estimated that our cost structure will be for the first year somewhere between 32,000 and 64,000 for the app management and all related costs. Thank you very much.